सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नाम रूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्व्यक्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Yes.
So we saw that in the 51st Khanda, the Granthakara is answering the possible doubts regarding the any adhikari being not there at all. And regarding this, we saw 2 points outside the Grantha also. That Shruti is prescribing Karma Yoga and Upasana. And that means that there would be some adhikari. Otherwise, Ishvara would be prescribing something for which there are no takers, and that is not acceptable to anybody. So by that also we can understand that there would be some adhikari, even though few. And also that even Shruti, while prescribing Kamya Karma, says that one has to perform the Nitya Karma to get the Kamya Karma Phala. And thus, as a byproduct of doing those Nitya Karmas, also the person who is desirous of materials right now will get slow Chitta Shuddhi, and by that he will have certain desire to get Atma Jnanam. So in this manner also we understood that even though this adhikari might be few, but there will be some adhikaris. And now from the 52nd Avarta, the Granthakara is starting the topic about the point which is answering the point which the Purva Pakshi had said, that everybody without any exception desires Vishaya Sukham alone. And the idea here is that Granthakara shows that the Purva Pakshi is ignoring the Vaichitryam, the variety in the people which are seen in this world, and that cannot be ignored. So first the Granthakara shows the variety, and in the 52nd Avarta he defines two of those types of people. So it is said, Pamara Vishayinoho Lakshanam. So here is one yakara. I think it is extra.
Yeah, I missed it, yes. Pamara Vishayino. Correct, good.
So the defining character is...
You're correct.
This is the old version. Yes. So the defining characteristic of Pamara and Vishayi, and that would be told in this particular paragraph. So first the Granthakara restates the doubt, restates the contention of the Purva Pakshi. Yattu uktam sarve api Vishaya Sukha Saktaha eva na kopi Nitya Niratishaya Sukham Vanchati iti. So what was told by you in the manner that everybody are attached to the happiness born of objects alone, and even anyone does not desire the happiness which is permanent and unsurpassable. Tanna, that is not correct. And why? Pamaraha Vishayi Jignasuhu Muktaha Cha iti Loke Chaturvidaha Purushaha. There are four types of people in this world. That is Pamaraha, the non-religious materialistic person. Vishayi, religious materialistic person. Jignasuhu, the one who is desirous of knowing the truth or the self. And Muktaha, the free person. And now each one is defined one by one. Tatra means amongst those four types of people. Vihita pratishid विहित प्रतिषिद्धेषु ऐहिक विषय भोगेषु आसक्तः सन् शास्त्रीय संस्कार शून्यः यः सः पामरः. So it is said, Pamara is that person who is having two characteristics. The first is being passionate with regard to the enjoyments of the objects which are available in this world, and those objects are vihita or pratisiddha, means they are permitted by shastra or even prohibited by shastra.
Little bit accurate. This adjective vihita pratisiddha.
Bhogeshu, yes. So the enjoyments, yes, the enjoyments which are permitted and prohibited by the shastra. And what is the second characteristic? The one who is bereft of, devoid of the samskara, means the impressions or the refinement. Means primarily here we can take it as refinement. Means one who is devoid of scriptural based refinement. So that person is called pamaraha. Means the person who does not follow what the shastra says, and he is materialistic also. Means non-religious materialistic person is pamaraha. And we can relate them to the charvaka. In the next sentence, the vishayi is defined. शास्त्रानुसारी विषय भोगान भुंजानः सन इह मुत्रार्थ फल भोगावाप्तये कर्म कुर्वाणः विषयी. So Vishayi also has got two characteristics. The first is being the experiencer of the enjoyments of the objects in keeping with the Shastra. Means the being the experience of those enjoyments which are permitted by Shastra, and that which are prohibited he does not enjoy. And the second is being doing the karma, means doing the rituals activities for the purpose of attainment of the enjoyments of the phala, means the result of that karma, which is in the form of the objects available in this world and in other worlds. That person is Vishayi, means the person who is materialistic, but who follows the Shastra in terms of what is permitted and what is not permitted. Thus, he is religiously materialistic person. And
religiously, we don't say.
Religious materialist.
Religiously,
Yes,
it is different.
yes.
You know what is the meaning of religiously?
Means with dedication.
Or regularly.
Yes.
He religiously does that.
Yes.
So religiously,
Yes. So religious. Yes. So he is religious materialistic person. And here we can see that as per Bhagwan said, they can be referred to the Artharthi and also the Artha Bhaktas. And now in the next Avarta, the defining characteristic of the Jigyasu is given. It is said, Yahatu Shastrayottama Samskara Balad Adhyatmadi Sat Shastra Sravanam Karoti तस्य वक्ष्यमाणरीत्या विवेकः जायते. 2. Whereas the one who is doing or who is doing the shravanam of the scriptural religious good scriptures.
Good scriptures.
Yes. Yes. So who is doing the shravanam of good scriptures which are dealing with spiritual aspect or religious aspect, and how he is doing on account of the strength of the refinement or the best refinement based upon the scripture. So he has got certain amount of refinement already, and based on that, because of that, he does some shravanam of either religious texts or of this Vedantic texts, Adhyatmik Grantha.
It's not a formal Shravanam, it is like a satsang.
Yes.
So here Shravanam karoti means satsangam karoti.
Yes. Yes. Tasya, for that person, vivekah jayate. The discriminative understanding is born. And how is it born? Vakshamana ritya. In the manner which will be told later. Tatha vivekah yasya bhavati saha eva jignasuhu. In that manner, for whichever person this discriminative understanding is there, that alone is called jignasuhu, means the person who is desirous to know the truth about the self.
Yesterday we covered very little. I think somewhere else we must have spent more time. So now Siddhanti is answering once again the doubt that all are interested in Vishaya Sukha only, and therefore nobody will come to your Grantha because your Grantha is for Moksha, and in Moksha Vishaya Sukham is not there, and therefore nobody will come to your Grantha. That has been answered, but now he is answering in a different way. सर्वेपि विषयसुखासक्ताः एव न कोऽपि नित्यनिरतिशयसुखं वाञ्छति इति. That idea is not correct because there are different types of people. And Pamara, he defined. Pamara means the non-religious, materialistic person who forms the majority. And then Vishay, religious, materialistic person. And now the third one, Jignasu, who has got Viveka. And here Granthakara wants to say that this Viveka does not happen in one go. Viveka slowly grows. So his cognitive journey of arriving at the final Viveka, that Atmajnanam alone is the solution to the problem of samsara. And Atmajnanam is by Vichara, therefore I should do Vichara. To come to that conclusion, he goes through various stages. So from the next paragraph, which is 1 to 8, in the next page, Tataha Swaswarupa Dhanam, up to that, these 8 steps are given to show the cognitive transformation or cognitive evolution of a person who is doing some satsanga because of Shastriya Samskara. So, how slowly he grows in his Viveka, in his discriminative understanding, the clarity of the goal, clarity of the means to attain the goal. In other words, Purushartha Nishchaya, And Purushartha Sadhana Nishchaya, how it happens, especially Purushartha Sadhana Nishchaya, how it happens. The ascertainment, Purushartha Sadhana Nishchaya means ascertainment of the means for attaining the ultimate Purushartha. So those 8 steps are given. And those 8 steps were referred to by the word Vakshyamana Ritya Vivekaha Jayate. Tatha. Thus, in this manner, Vivekaha Yasya Bhavati. A person who has got Viveka, that Atma Vichara alone is to be done to get moksha through knowledge. That person is called Jignasu. And we have seen this earlier, that conversion of Mumukshu into Jignasu is a big conversion. Because many people may be very intense seeker of freedom. They have got a strong desire for moksha. But their mumuksha is not converted into Jignasa, and therefore they can get lost in so many other things. What is secondary is considered to be primary by such people, like Guru Seva, like doing social service. All of them are useful. Doing japa, they are very useful, but they are not the ultimate means. But they will consider themselves to be the ultimate means because they do not have this viveka which is described. When you have got viveka, you will not get trapped anywhere. It is something like you know that this Kashi Vishwanath temple is there. You have very good clarity. And therefore, if somebody said, see, he made mandir, he made mandir, sometimes they will say that also. You will not be trapped. Because you know that main mandir is not here. So, clarity of the goal and the means keeps you on the track. And that clarity, how it is developed, that is described on the next paragraph. First, tatra, there, means in viveka prakriya or vivekotpattau, in the process of the birth of viveka, the first viveka, what is born, that is described here. Tatra, there, in that context, in the context of viveka janana, first viveka what? Vaishayikam sukham sarvamapi dukkhameva. Vaishayikam means vishayat praptam. The happiness which, at least experientially, coming from the object, shabda sukham, rupa sukham, sparsha sukham, rasa sukham, gandha sukham, all are called vaishayikam sukham. So, any sukham, any object related happiness, that objective sukham or object related happiness, sarvamapi, entire one or all of them, all object related happiness, api for emphasis, without exception, all object related happiness, dukkhameva, is really dukkham, pain alone. Iti, in this manner, prathamataha vivekaha bhavati. Bhavati happens, vivekaha, the discriminative understanding, prathamataha, firstly. Firstly, this viveka comes. What? That what appears to be sukha is really dukkha. Parinamataha dukkha. And also, even when it is there it is fraught with some dukkha. And therefore, Vaishayikam Sukham is not something I should run after. Heyam, the Dukkham Sarvam Vivekinaha. That's a sentence. Dukkham Sarvam Vivekinaha. I think in Yoga Sutra, some Yoga Sutra or Yoga Sutra commentary this comes. Dukkham Sarvam Vivekinaha. For Viveki, this everything will look this Dukkham is fraught with Dukkham. How is it so? That is described. Tathahi. The explanation follows. It is like this. Tathahi has got the idea. It is like this. How? Vishaya Sukham Sarvam Anityam Eva. The object related happiness, Sarvam, every object related happiness or all object related happiness is Anityam Eva. Is temporary alone. Is indeed temporary. Why? Vishendriya Sanyogajattvena Agama Payitvat. Because it is Agama Payi. Agama Apaya. So that which has got Agama and Apaya is called Agama Payi. Agama Payo Staha. Yes, Saha Agama Payi. That which has got arrival and departure. So Agama Payi means subject to arrival and departure. So all Vaishayika Sukha is Anitya because it is subject to coming and going. And that which is subject to coming and going is Anitya only. Because before coming it was not there, after departure it will not be there. Therefore Anitya. And why is it Agama Pai? Hetoho Hetu. What is that? Vishayendriya Sanyoga Jatvena. Because this Vishaya Sukham is born, born upward, Sanyoga, the contact between object and organs. Since Vaishayika Sukha is born of contact between the object and organs, therefore Vishaya Sukha is Agamapayi, therefore it is Anityam. Alright. So I get some happiness from tasting some object, seeing some object. So what happens? This Indriya, Chakshur Indriya and that object, Vishaya, Rupa, there is a contact, and when contact happens, then the Sukha is born. And contact, anything which is born of contact will subject to arrival. When contact happens, that is Sukha arrives, and contact is gone, Sukha goes. Therefore, it is Anityam. Alright. Then, so somebody said, okay, let it be temporary also. In fact, it's nice. If one Sukha is permanent, I'll be stuck with that. So it is good, it is temporary. So some people are not so much appealed by this temporariness argument. कोई बात नहीं. Even marriage temporary is good. Permanent, we are stuck with one person. Even the house, one house, why should we buy? Let us have rented house only, so we can go to different places. Some people have that mentality. I don't like to be stuck. One place I don't like. I will not stay in any place. Some people have this. Few months only. So like this, temporary, let it be temporary. So temporariness does not appeal to them. Some people say, yeah, what is this? This is temporary. Every now and then we have to do. in Haridwar, in one ashram, one Mahatma, after eating, he says, बोले क्या कब तक ये रोज रोज खाना पड़ेगा रोज रोज खाना पड़ता है वो भी उनको he doesn't like so कब तक so is a temporary वो एक बार खाया तो permanent नहीं होता है again we have to eat so that also bothers him that ऐसा means he would like to have some arrangement where एक बार खाया काम खत्म anyway so but some people they say okay let it be temporary लेकिन है ना temporary लेकिन है ना even though it is temporary but is there वैषयिकं स्वावस्थितिसमये अपि यत्किञ्चित् दुःखानुषङ्गी एव भवति. And वैषयिकं सुखम, object related happiness, swa avasthiti samaye api, even at the time of its presence. Avasthiti means presence. Swa avasthiti, its presence, even at the time of its presence. Yat kinchit dukhanushangi, anushangi means associated, associated with some dukha, some pain, eva bhavati. Indeed, it is associated with some dukha. Means when you are enjoying the tasty thing, the little bit spicy is there, so it may be burning. Or some discomfort may be there, sitting is not proper, etc. But still, that sukha idea is overpowers. Some dukkha will be always associated. And that's okay. Some people don't know, I don't feel something. I'm sukhi means I'm sukhi only. Then further he said, see, he is giving so many ways how sukha is associated with dukkha. Out of 3, 4, at least one will appear. Therefore, he gives one more. And he says, Swavinashena api dukkha hetuhu bhavati. It becomes, we have to supply what? Vaishayikam sukham. Vaishayikam sukham, Swavinashena api, by its destruction also, or by the thought of destruction also, dukkha hetuhu bhavati, becomes the cause for dukkha. And that he explains further. Kincha. So Swavinashana, okay, it can be said separately. Swavinashana means when the objective happiness is gone, you miss it. Sometimes the children come to the parents' house or grandparents' house, parent and grandparents feeling very happy, and when all of them they go away, they cry. The house is empty. This house, nobody is there, and it looks very like so much void is felt. Suna suna lagta hai. The people were there, and so swavinashena api dukkha bhavati. Arthanam arjane dukkham, then vyaye dukkham. So tatha cha paripalane. So when it goes away, also dukkha chala gaya. It went away. So swavinashena api dukkha bhavati. In fact, sometimes that swavinasha dukkha is so intense, people say, I wish I did not have this. His child is born, the child remains for 5 years, 10 years, then dies. Before that, they did not have children, and they were doing so much vrata and all this. They were dukhi, in between little bit sukhi. And now the child died. Then this dukha is so intense. In fact, he said, I wish I did not have child. Because if child came, then it is I got used to. Swavinashena api dukha hetu bhavati. होता है ना, people miss so much. Missing they do. When they miss, the pain is so this pain is so intense. Some people commit suicide. That one person dies, another person sometimes, very rarely, but they commit suicide. Can't live. Okay. Kincha, moreover, so it is slightly different. I have thought it is same, but it's slightly different. Kincha, since kincha is there, moreover, वैषयिकं सुखम अनुभव दशायामपि इतः परम ईदृशं सुखं क्षीयेत किल इति व्याकुलतोपादनेन अपि दुःख निदानमेव. Moreover, Vaishayikam Sukham, we have to connect with finally Dukkha Nidanameva. This object related happiness is the cause for Dukkha alone. When? Anubhava Dashayam api, even during the state of its experience. How? He explains. Itah param idrisham sukham kshiyeta kila. Itah param is afterwards Idrisham Sukham, this type of happiness which I have now, Kshiyeta, would be destroyed, Kila indeed. Iti, in this manner, Vyakulata Utpadanena api, by creating anxiety also, by creating anxiety, worries, Vaishekam Sukham, Dukkha Nidanam eva. This Swamiji's example, no? Faluda example. When this person is drinking Faluda, big glass, and it is coming down, down, down. So he is not able to enjoy. He said, oh, it's getting down, 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 down. In fact, it happens when Puja Swamiji goes to some place and the first day or second day itself they started. Swamiji, I will be going, no? Third, fourth day will be going. Yeah. Only 2 days, only one day. So countdown is not a happy thing. You're the person we want, we like to have. Even this Tamil Vedanta course, people were telling, oh Swamiji, now only 3 days remaining. 2 days remaining. So, Dukkha Nidanam eva. Okay. Then it is said in Brihadaranyaka, which is sometimes interpreted in this manner that Priya, your Priya will make you cry. Priyastvam Rodayishyati or something statement is there. Rodsyati, it's a different meaning also is there, but one meaning is that your dear one will make you cry. Sometimes the Priya, because of other reason, if somebody is your dear and he says something, you feel very hard. Others say don't, you don't feel. But Swamiji, he told me, who is with me for 20 years, he told me, whom I consider very close to me, he told me. So that way Priya. Other one is what? When Priya goes away, will make you cry. Alright. Then he will start singing all songs. कोई प्यार नहीं करना ये सब ये कह लो कोई ना करे प्यार. So ये सब we start singing. And when afterwards it happens and during that also. That dukkha nidanam eva. Evam cha. And thus Vaishekam sukham sarvam dukkhena kavalīkritam eva vartate. In this manner, sarvam vaishekam sukham, all objective happiness, object related happiness, dukkhena, with dukkha, kavalīkritam, swallowed, encompassed, covered by dukkha. Dukkhena, kavali means swallowed, including. So all vaishekam sukham is encompassed by, swallowed by, included with dukkha eva vartate. Vartate means is there. So all vaishekam sukham is vartate, is remains being swallowed by, fraught with dukkha. Okay. So literally kavali kritam has got the meaning swallowed. Kavali or kabali? I think cover, both reading, both must be there. Kabali or kavali, both. They were above many places they are used. Kabali, but I think kavali also is there. Here it is kabali they have written, but kavali. Still we'll check it. You can check it kavali or their kavali. So all Vaisheka Sukha is fraught with, in English very good word, fraught with pain. Alright. Tasmat, therefore, Vishayajanyam Sukham Vastutah Sukhaswarupam api Vishayopadi Sambandhat Dukhameva. Therefore, because all Sukha is fraught with Dukkha, therefore, Vishayajanyam Sukham, the happiness born of objects, Vastutah Sukhaswarupam api, even though its original nature is Sukha Swarupa, Atma, but Vishayopadi Sambandhat, because of the association with the object and the upadi, the organ, dukkhameva, it is dukkha rupa, it is of the nature of pain. So Vishaya Upadi Sambandhat, because of the connection between Vishaya and Upadi, or Vishaya Rupa Upadi Sambandhat, because of its connection with the conditioning factor, the object, therefore Dukkhameva. Both ways it can be seen. In short, Sukha's original nature is Ananda Swarupa Atma. But since it is associated with the Vishaya, the objects, and the Upadi, therefore it is Dukkha Rupa. Dukkhameva bhavati sarvada. Huh? Yeah, so in fact a full stop should not be there. Dukkhameva bhavati sarvada. Full stop should be removed. It is, bhavati means is, sarvada always. Therefore, Vishayajanyam sukham dukkhameva sarvada bhavati. Now, somebody said that, see, you are unintelligent, therefore your sukha is fraught with dukkha. I will develop a device where only sukha will be there, no dukkha. That is something like in your device there will be always virus. I will develop a system which is virus free. That is that also is a joke only. There is no system which is virus free. Even NASA sometimes these US may sometimes they are hacking is happening. So what to talk about this local fellows that I will develop. Okay. But this what person think. Nacha etat dukkam kenachidapi laukikopayena parihartum shakyate. And this dukkha, which is associated with sukha, that dukkha, etat dukkham, this dukkha, which is associated with sukha, kenachidapi laukikopayena, we can take it as samanadikaranyam, by any worldly means, or by anyone through worldly means. Vyadikarana. Is it clear? Kenachidapi can be laukik, kenachidapi laukikopayena, samanadikaranyam. By, I don't know why should I confuse you, but by any worldly means, let us keep it samanadikaranyam. By any worldly means, parihartum na shakyate. Is not possible to avoid. This dukkha, which is associated with sukha, cannot be removed by any worldly means. By anyone. Is it clear? Anyone will supply if we have take this samana. Okay, how do you say? He says, upayanveshana kushalasyapi nishchesha dukkha nivrittehe adarshana. Because of non-observation, absence of observation, of nishchesha dukkha nivritti, removal of the complete removal of pain, even for a person, api, even for a person who is upayanveshana kushala, who is expert in finding out the ways out. Means, even those who are expert in finding out the ways out for dukkha, they also what cannot remove the dukkha completely. They may be giving advice to others how to remove dukkha, but they themselves are problem. Which Swamiji was telling, he said, one person is coming to me for what? For counseling on the happy married life. And what is his profession? Marriage counselor. And that also is second or third marriage. Then Puja Swamiji gave a very nice solution. He said, you charge your wife. You know, you should pay. Then wife also was there. You should pay him to listen to him. So he will listen to you. You listen to each other's problem, it will be solved. So, So this person may be very expert in finding out the ways, and he can be a consultant for that. Solution consultant, no? But himself, himself we cannot remove all the problems. So Nishesha Dukkha Nivrutte Adarshana. There cannot be the worldly solution for all the problems obtaining in the world. It will always be there. They always wonder in ashram, what is the maintenance work? We thought that once this is over, then no maintenance required. No, next day something else comes. We have got the bore thing, you know. So every day means we have a report, bore report. Really, in the meeting, one item is bore report, and next item is what you know, guest. Bore and guest go together. They are also guests, no? So we have and there is a report that over 2 were seen, where were seen, you know. And we said, oh, they must have come from that place, and therefore we plug it. And so 1 or 2 days they don't come. Then we find another way, another place it starts. So you will see so many these sheets and the fencing. Why? Because these are the places. Place of breach. When they have opened, we have closed, they find another way. I think it's like a game. I was imagining also that we have plugged. Then this father, this pig will be telling his son, see, they have done. See how I'm doing. He will be giving training how to find out new holes. I, that's how it is. So you plug one, something else happens. Upayanveshana kushalasyapi nishesha dukkha nivrittehe adarshana. Nobody has that complete freedom from dukkha. And what happens that when you see other person, oh, how nice, he will not have any problem. Her husband is okay, my husband is little problems. You what problem you will have? People will think, oh, Swamiji, what, how nice. So morning, whenever he wants to come to the temple, he comes. Whatever he wants to teach, he teaches, because nobody can tell him, no? And he all namaskara, and his plate is washed, his clothes are washed. He what problem he will have? We brahmacharis have all problems. So that's what they think, They don't know that they also have. I told one lady, she was from Swamiji, nobody has problem like me or something. I said, it's not like this. I see, I have this type of problem. Do you have this problem? She said, oh my God, it's serious. So I really made her feel good that Charlotte is not that bad. So what I want to say is not that I am sad or something, but I tell that at worldly level there cannot be solution of all the problems. Everybody will have. You tell me which ashrama is good? Problem. Brahmacharya ashrama is free from problem. Huh? Brahmacharya ashrama doesn't have any problem. Can you say? No. The Grihastha ashrama is free from problem. Oh my God. We have so many jokes on marriage. One joke I heard. Somebody asked, sir, you know what is happiness? He said, how can I know? I got married very early. So we have so many like marriage. So it means that Grihastha karma doesn't have solution. Vanaprastha is full of pain only. You can't eat so much. Upavasa is to be done. Then all types of maunam and so much tapa pradhana. Sannyasa ashrama, that also is tyaga pradhana. That ashram also, he doesn't have all comforts. They cannot, in fact, as per Shastra, if sannyasi loses something, he cannot complain. not supposed to have in the first place. Why did you have? So, no ashram is free from. Which varna is free from problems? Oh, one person in Kashi, in Kashi there is a place where if you die there, then at the time of death, whatever you wish, you will become. And they cut or something. So this person, he was shoemaker, and he went there. And that person asked, बोले you सोचो next जन्म में क्या बनना है? What do you want to become? So first he said ब्राह्मण ब्राह्मण बोले कि नहीं नहीं नहीं, वो ब्राह्मण को तो बेचारे को बहुत 11 बजे तक वो नदी के पास पानी में ही बैठना पड़ता है. I don't want to be Brahman. Then Kshatriya, oh my God, sometimes these enemies come, they have to go for fight and we may die. वेश्या की क्या लायक है, एक एक पैसे के लिए मरना पड़ता है. Shoemaker, ठीक है. Then he told that person that I am a shoemaker, I want to become shoemaker. तो भागो यहाँ से. For that purpose, this place is not that. For higher janma, you should come here. Say that. I want to say that upayanveshana kushalasyapi nishesha dukkha nivrutte adarshana. And further he says, nivrittam iva cha sadapi. Nivrittam iva cha sadapi. Even though when it appears to have been removed, even though it is as though removed, still punaha utpadyate eva. It is born again indeed. Even when it seems to be, Eva has got the idea seems to be, even when it seems to be, even when it as though removed, punah utpadyate. Being as though removed, it is born again. It happens like our this issue of this boar. We thought today report was that, today no boar came. So we don't expect that now that it, after 2-3 days again it will come. Punah utpadyate. So this is first viveka, that based on the association with the objects, I cannot find fulfillment in life. Means people generally think like this, that I will have a very ideal setup, a very beautiful house in a pollution-free place, in a outskirt or in a village, and I will stay with the person whom I like, and I will have all the luxuries or comforts required, and just I will do whatever I like. Looks very ideal. First of all, when he goes there, is a rural area, so light will not be there. Animals will come, right? And therefore he will be busy with that only. That elephants will come, and then he puts the electricity, the electricity goes away. Dukkha. This is the first viveka, that at the level of the upadhi or the objects, the worldly setup, I cannot get fulfillment. People have hope. What? Now my present setup is not that good. Once I'm out of the ashram, I will have my own place, and some place that's very solitary place. You imagine on the mountain there is one place, and you say we are going to be there and doing dhyanam, etc. It's not that easy. When you are doing dhyanam, some dog will come. All kinds of things will happen. Therefore, this particular thing has to be well convinced of, that at upadhi level, at the worldly setup level, there is no fulfillment possible. Vaishayika sukha, or I will be enjoying today this, tomorrow this, that will not happen. Immediately roga will say your sugar level is going up, or something will be going up or going down. Therefore, The Vaishekam Sukham Dukhameva. Alright. Then second is what? Tataha Yavat Sharira Sthiti Dukham na Nivarteta iti Vivekaha Bhavati. Tataha means thereafter. After getting this Viveka, thereafter, Yavat Sharira Sthiti. As long as there is continuity of the body, Dukham na Nivarteta, pain would not be removed. Pain will not go away. Iti Vivekaha Bhavati. In this manner, Viveka takes place. Means as long as the body is there, association with the world is there, then dukkha will be there. As long as the body means association with the body is there, some dukkha will be there. That's what I tell. That there is no person who is completely healthy. Something or the other will be there. He ignores is a different thing, but something or the other will be there. Even as per the record also, only 4% of people have got perfect parameters. Even those who have got perfect parameters, they also are not completely free from pain. My backache will not come in blood report. No? Backache will not come. So, dukkham will be there. And as long as Sharira Sthiti is there, dukkham is there. And that he presents based on the Shruti. Navaisa Sharirasya Sataha Priya Priyoho Apahatihi Asti. Why indeed in Chandogya 8th chapter, Prajapati Vidya, it is said, Sa Sharirasya Sataha. For the one being with the body, being endowed with the body, means for a person who is endowed with the body, Priya Priyoho Apahatihi na asti. Apahati means removal, elimination of pleasure and pain is na asti, is not there. As long as the Sharira Sthiti is there, as long as you are endowed with the body with identification, then pleasure and pain is bound to be there. Ashariram bhava santam priya priye na sprashataha. Priya and apriya, pleasure and pain do not touch to the person who is ashariram, free from the body. And here, ashariram literally means free from the body. And by implication, it means the one who is free from the identification with the body. To the bodiless, to the one who is free from identification, priya priye nasprishataha. Pleasure and pain do not touch, means do not affect. Iti, in this manner, शरीरान्वय व्यतिरेकाभ्याम सुख दुख संबंध तद अभावो श्रूयेते. We'll see in between afterwards. In this manner, by Shruti, what is Shruyate? Heard. Sukha Dukkha Sambandha Tadabhava. Sukha Dukkha Sambandha and Tadabhava. The association with Sukha Dukkha and association with Sukha Dukkha and its absence. Connected with what? Shariranvaya Vyatirekabhyam, or arrived at by Sharira Anvaya, the presence of the body and absence of the body. So by this Shruti, the connection with the pleasure and pain and absence of pain arrived at by the presence and absence of the body. Means what? Shariranvaya sati sukha dukkha sambandha. Sharira vyatireke sati de sukha dukkha sambandha bhava. Is it clear? Shruyete. Effect is paraphrasing what is said in Shruti. Sasharirasya satah priya priyo apahati nasti. Means Sashariratvam is there, Shariranvaya is there, and Sukha Dukkha Sambandha will be there. and Sharira is not there, then Sukha Dukkha Sambandha Bhava is there. Shruyate means as long as the body, the connection with the body is there, the Sukha Dukkha Sambandha is bound to be there. Why? Why is it so? For that Hetu is given. Sharira Matrasya Punya Papa Phalatvat. Because every body is the result of the Punya and Papa. Everybody is the result of Punya and Papa, and Punya Papa gets fructified in the form of Sukha Dukkha Sambandha. Therefore, as long as the body is there, Sukha Dukkha Sambandha cannot be avoided. Is it clear? Sharira Matrasya Punya Papa Phalatvat Shariranvaya Vyatirekabyam Sukha Dukkha Sambandha Tadabhavo Shruyate. Means Sharira Matrasya Punya Papa Phalatvam. The body being the result of Punya Papa, every body being the result of Punya Papa, is the basis, is the reason for what? As long as Sharira is there, Sukha Dukkha Sambandha. When Sharira is not there, Sukha Dukkha Sambandha will not be there. Means, as long as the body is, Dukkha cannot be avoided. That is second Vivek. First, every Vaishayikam Sukham is Dukkham only. Second is this Dukkham, which sometimes in the form of pure Dukkham, sometimes is the form of associated with Sukham. But Dukkham only. That Dukkha would be there as long as the life is there. As long as the association with the body is there. दुनिया में आए हैं तो जीना ही पड़ेगा जीवन है अगर जहर तो पीना ही पड़ेगा you heard this there was a song old very old आए हैं इस दुनिया में you come to this world you have to live and as long as you live जहर पीना ही पड़ेगा so you have to take the poison of dukkha that meaning all right so now dukkha is connected with what sharira sthiti and this idea that how Sharira Matra is Punya Papa Phala, that he explains further. He says, so Sharira Matrasya Punya Papa Phalatvat iti yaduktam tad vibhrunoti. That will be the commentary. Footnote. I don't know, footnote person is now taking rest. Alright. Tatra. There means in this context, मनुष्य शरीरम तो पुण्य पाप मिश्र कर्म फलमिति प्रसिद्धमेव. The human body is indeed punya papa mishra karma phalam is the result of the karma which is a mixture of punya and papa. The human body is the result of the mixture of punya and papa. Is karma here means in the sense of invisible result. Is prasiddhameva. We have seen that one who has done more punya goes up. One who has got more papa goes down. And somebody 50-50, 49-51, they become human being. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastaha, madhye tishtanti rajasaha, jaganniguna vrittistaha, do gachanti tamasaha. And therefore, the people who have got punya papa mixture, they become human being. So every human being is what a mishra. Now, somebody will think, but what about Devata Sharira? Why do you say Sharira Matrasya? You should say human, Manushya Sharira Matrasya. Now, this Dishal Dasi, who is bent upon to establish that even Devata Sharira has got little bit papa. That's what he says. Deva Shariram api Mishra Karma Phalam iti eva Vaktavyam. Even though generally it is not told. Therefore he said Vaktavyam. Should be told. आप तो नहीं बोलते बट बोलना चाहिए but Deva Shariram api even the body of Devatas Mishra Karma Phalam is the result of mixed karma. Iti eva, in this manner alone, vaktavyam should be told. Why? Kevala punya phalatvetu devanam devatantara vibhutyatishaya darshanena na tapaha jayata. He gives arthapatti pramana. Kevala punya phalatvetu. However, if deva sharirasya we have to supply. Deva sharirasya kevala punya phalatvetu. If deva sharira was the result of only punyam, then devanam tapaha na jayata. Gods will not have this affliction. How they can have affliction? Devatantara vibhutyatishaya darshanena, by seeing the excellence of the glory of other devatas. The devas will not have affliction born of seeing the excellence of the glory of other devatas. Jayate iti itihasa puran hi itihasa puranadishu katyate. Jayate means tapaha jayate. Tapa should not happen, but tapa is born, affliction is born. In this manner, itihasa purana dishu kachyate. He means well known. It is well known that in itihasa and purana, it is told that even devatas have affliction. We have stories also that the devatas, this devata got angry and all. We have heard this, and therefore what? They have got affliction, and affliction is result of papa. So little bit papa should be there. May not be so much, but little bit should be there. And therefore what? Sharira matrasya punya papa phalatvat stands even for devatas. More we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo